Hey, good morning everybody. My name is Mike. I'm one of the LaunchCode mentors. I want to talk to you a little bit about working with CSS. Now, in my opinion, CSS was always something a little bit difficult to learn because there are so many attributes, so many variables that go with each attribute, and also it's just time consuming to make an adjustment, reload the page, make another adjustment, reload the page. So let's talk about how we can make CSS easy. And let's start with some basic stuff. So first of all, usually if you want to add CSS to something, typically, all right, you want to make this red, this H1 red. Well, you go to your source code, say color red, reload the screen, and now you get to see how it looks as red. Now with CSS, it's all about how things look, and that's very it's a very much a judgment call, and so you want fast feedback time whenever you're figuring out how things should look, how things should come together. So instead of switching back and forth all the time, the thing that we can do is we can right click on this H1, we can say inspect element. Now Chrome highlights each individual piece of code visually that we put our mouse over, but it also shows us the CSS associated with each element. And the really nice thing is it shows it to us in hierarchical order, because we know that multiple CSS attributes and classes can be applied to a single item, and here it shows you what order they're showed in. One nice thing we can do is we can edit this right into place and see how things look in real time. So maybe we want this to be blue, or maybe we want this to be orange, pink. We don't have to reload the screen every time. We can just come in here and we can make simple adjustments to see how it affects the screen. And so that's great. We're not making any changes to our code. We're just playing around with things to see how they look. Let's take a shot at something else. So what if we actually need to add additional CSS? Well, it's a little bit difficult to do here, but if we go over to our IDE, it's pretty simple to do. So let's switch over. One thing you want to make sure you're using is you want to make sure that you're using a modern IDE, in the sense that the modern IDE is going to provide you with CSS code assistance, and so you can go through and it's going to tell you all the attributes available for this class. And you can say background color, and then also instead of having to look up hex characters for each color that you want, we can just press Control spacebar, and it's going to go ahead. It's going to have the color associated with the hex that belongs with it. You can say that and hit reload. And now our page has updated CSS. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for listening.